everyone, welcome to my video for this week, my members only video. Once again, you guys are awesome for being my members. I do appreciate your support. And it's another one of these Q&A type videos. So I got a question here. You guys like my hair? That's kind of the first order of business. I had to play with my hair to get it to look like this. I'm afraid that if I touch it anymore, even more of it's going to fall out and then I won't have any hair. So I'm afraid to touch it. And that's how you end up getting it to look like this. Now you know. But that's okay because I'm a professional hair loser. I can handle a receding hairline. Not as scary as an advancing hairline, but there you go. Okay, anyway, I'm not here to talk about that. Let's get on with it. So Kyle Ferdinand has sent in a question. He says, I've applied to over 500 jobs and have not got one interview. What do I do? Okay, well, Kyle, there's many things that you can do. First of all, I just want to say that this situation is not uncommon. This actually happens quite often, especially if you're applying to posted jobs on the internet, and even more so if you're doing that without customizing your resume. Okay, so if you're just sort of sending out exactly the same resume to every job, that's going to happen. Now, you can apply to a hell of a lot of jobs in a day. You can certainly apply to 100 jobs in a day if you're doing it this way. You might be able to apply for 500 jobs in a day doing it this way. Like if you spent all day just applying for jobs. So yeah, the ratio is going to be very, very high. Okay, applications to interviews. Now, as I've talked about on my channel many times before, there's basically two big ways of getting a job, two major strategies. One is to look in the posted job market, and the other one is to look in the hidden job market. So the posted job market, there's some stuff you can do there. First of all, if you're not doing it already, you need to start tailoring your resume to jobs specifically. Okay, that can help the odds of you being selected for an interview. The other thing is that if you're changing careers, which means that you have experience in one area but you're applying for a job in another area, chances are that's not going to work out. It's going to be even higher odds against you of getting those type of jobs. So you can try and minimize that. Okay. Now, it obviously is possible to change careers, and it depends on the region and the economy and a whole bunch of things. But generally, you have a much higher chance of being able to get a job in a different industry, like being able to switch careers, if you're looking in the hidden job market. Okay. But if we're focusing on the posted job market, you can tailor your resume, and then you can watch a ton of videos and read a ton of articles about the things that you can do to optimize your resume so that it can get through the application tracking software. Okay. Usually if you're applying to a job in a large organization, the first line of defense, the first line of filtering that your resume or your application goes through it's not done by a human, it's done by a machine. The software will scan your application, look for certain things, and then it'll either filter it out or it'll pass it on to a human. Okay. And I've done videos about this. Other people have done videos about this. I'm not the world's biggest expert on application tracking software or a candidate management software, or candidate, what do they call it? Candidate relationship software. But you can find all that stuff on the internet quite easily. Now, one thing like in there, for example, is that if they have specific questions that they ask you on the application, they say, do you have 5 years experience in this? Do you have 2 years experience in this? Do you have this qualification? If they ask you specific questions, a lot of times that's because if you answer no, that kills your application right there. Okay, so just be aware of that. But as I say, go and do your research on that. You have to find all the little tricks to get through the application tracking software. Okay, that's in the post a job market. Okay, there's things like that you can do to increase your odds of getting interviews in the post a job market. Let's talk about the hidden job market. If I had to advise somebody and tell them what to do in this situation, I would advise them, instead of looking in the post a job market, focus your job search on the hidden job market. Okay, this is networking. This is contacting hiring managers, okay, people that might have the ability to hire other people before they posted a job, and just say, I'd really like to work for you. Okay, I've done many videos on this. A lot of people, especially younger people, don't tend to do this. It's more middle-aged people, professionals that have 10, 20 years of experience. They tend to do this more. And as a result, they tend to get jobs relatively easily. So this is something that if you are not doing this, you need to do this. Okay, I've done many videos on this. Look in the hidden job market. And people don't like that term. There's some stigma apparently around that term. So instead, look for videos or articles that tell you how to get a job through networking. Okay, you could use that term, networking. Okay, 3/4 of all jobs that are gotten through networking. So look there. Okay, so that's the gist of what I would say. Now, if you're doing that stuff, it's just a matter of details. Okay, if you're not doing that stuff, then you need to start. So that's what I would say to our buddy Kyle. So thank you for sending in that question. I hope everybody who's watching this found it interesting. This is my members. As always, if you have any feedback or you have any requests or anything like that for videos or topics or whatever, let me know. And I will see what I can do, because I look to you guys first and then to everyone else, because I know you guys care. So thank you very much. I hope that was informative. You guys are awesome. Have a great week, and I will see you on the next video. Take care.